Ramen, the noodle soup showdown you didn't know you needed. In the world of slurp-worthy noodle soups, two heavyweights reign supreme: Vietnamese pho and Japanese ramen. These brothy bad boys have taken the globe by storm, but how do they stack up against each other? Which one wins the crown as the ultimate comfort food? Let's dive into this noodle soup smackdown, shall we? The battle of the broth, light and fresh versus rich and bold. Pho's broth is like a morning yoga class. It's light, calming, and filled with positive energy. And by energy, we mean anise and cinnamon. This fragrant soup is typically made by simmering beef or chicken bones for hours, delivering a broth that feels as fresh as a gentle breeze through a rice paddy. Ramen broth, on the other hand, is more like a rock concert for your taste buds, loud, intense, and likely to leave you feeling a little rebellious. Whether it's the soy-based shoyu, the salty miso, or the ultra-rich tonkatsu pork bone, ramen broth is packed with umami and calories. It's the liquid equivalent of a cozy blanket on a cold night, but also the culinary equivalent of being hit in the face with a delicious sledgehammer. TLDR, pho is the gentle poet of broths, while ramen is the action-packed blockbuster of your dinner dreams. The noodle's slippery elegance versus chewy goodness. The noodles in pho are thin, soft, and made from rice, delicate enough to remind you of angel wings, but slippery enough to make sure you embarrass yourself while eating them in public. The beauty of pho noodles is that they soak up the broth like a sponge, but still manage to stay slurpable in their delicate noodly way. Ramen noodles are like the bad boys of the noodle world. They're thicker, wavier, and chewier, like they've got something to prove. Made from wheat, they hold their own in that rich broth and give you a solid bite every time, almost as if they're challenging you to another round. TLDR, pho noodles are dainty and elegant. Ramen noodles, the kind of rebel your mom warned you about. The toppings keep it fresh versus pile it on. Pho keeps things simple and fresh. You get your choice of thinly sliced beef or chicken, a handful of herbs like cilantro and Thai basil, bean sprouts for crunch, and a wedge of lime. Want to spice it up? Toss in some chili slices or hoisin sauce. It's DIY customization with a side of zen. Ramen though? Oh, ramen does not do simple. We're talking about toppings galore: soft-boiled eggs, sliced pork belly, nori, seaweed, bamboo shoots, and that spiral fish cake thing, narutomaki. There's no restraint here. It's basically a soup that turns into a scavenger hunt the more you eat. TLDR, pho is your minimalist friend who likes clean lines and fresh ingredients. Ramen is the maximalist who thinks more is more and will pile the world on top of your bowl. Which is better? This is the ultimate food fight, but there's no clear winner. Pho is perfect when you're feeling light and want to indulge in something fresh and soothing. It's the soup equivalent of meditating while wearing a really cozy blanket. On the flip side, ramen is your go-to when you need comfort with a side of indulgence. It's the food you eat when you want a full-flavored hug from your meal. TLDR, pho is the Zen master of noodle soups. Ramen is the warm, fuzzy, over-the-top food hug you didn't know you needed. In conclusion, can't we love both? At the end of the day, why choose between pho and ramen when you can have both? Want something light and herbal? Grab a bowl of pho. Feeling like a full-bodied flavor bomb? Ramen's your guy. Life's too short to pick just one noodle soup, so let's slurp our way through both, one delicious bowl at a time. Just be sure to bring napkins because things are bound to get a little brothy.